Running a Google Ads campaign can be a super effective method of advertising. In fact, according to WordStream, clicks on paid search listings beat out organic clicks by nearly a 2-to-1 margin for keywords with high commercial intent in the US. In other words, 64.6% of people click on Google Ads when they are looking to buy an item online. Google Ads is a form of PPC.
PPC, let's continue our morning meeting in the conference room.
It's not the party planning committee, we're talking about pay-per-click. PPC is a popular method of online advertising where ads display on a search engine through a bidding system. Bing also has a system that works the same way called Microsoft Advertising. Today, we'll show you how to cook up a Google Ads campaign that your audience will actually respond to using these 4 crucial ingredients: budget, keywords, website optimization, and maintenance. When you get started with Google Ads, it can feel daunting to look at the search results. I mean, just Google something like bed frame, and then look at who you're competing with here. Purple, Sleep Number, Mattress Firm, Wayfair, those are big name companies who probably have big budgets. It's easy to panic when you see that, but you need to just slow down and take a breath. Because once you recognize how to play this game and target your niche, the path ahead is going to become much clearer. Let's start with our first ingredient, budget. Alright, let's be clear, there is no silver bullet when it comes to budget. Your personal budget will depend on the needs and abilities of your business. But there are a few standard boxes that everyone should check off when creating a budget. Being proactive in a marketing campaign can be extremely valuable in building long-term results. But it's also important to not overspend. Only you know what you can afford, and that number is going to change frequently. A great tool to determine all this is the customer lifetime value model, which is a prediction of the net profit attributed to the entire future relationship with a customer. To get this number, use the equation average order value times repeat sales times retention. This is different from overall budget. Since PPC charges you per click, there has to be a cap. Otherwise, your ad could receive so many clicks in a day that it flies past your allotted budget. To avoid this, you can parcel out how much of the budget Google can use per day. Keep in mind that your business doesn't necessarily need to run an ad 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can choose what days and times you'd like Google to show your ads while excluding others. So in order to pick the best times, you should figure out when your clients are just shopping around versus when they're actually buying. If you're a B2B company, you probably don't need to run on weekends since most businesses aren't operating then. However, if you're a business-to-consumer company, you could do better showing more on the weekends and at night. We'd recommend using hard data to figure this out versus playing a guessing game. So start by running your ads 24/7 to establish a base. Then you can use that data to optimize those times. Google gives you options for how much time you want to spend managing an ad campaign. If you choose to run your ads manually, you'll be managing the entire campaign without any AI assistance. Automated bidding hands Google AI the reins, giving them your budget and leaving the decision-making up to the algorithm. While this can save you a lot of time, you might want the control you get from manual bidding. Our second ingredient is keywords. A PPC campaign is all in the keywords. These are what you'll be bidding on and what will lead users to your site. Choosing the right keywords is essential to an effective campaign. Now that you've figured out your budget, you can use that budget to figure out what keywords you should focus on. If you're on a limited budget, you'll want to focus on the keywords that are most likely to convert. But if you've got an open budget, then going after broader keywords can be helpful to introduce new customers and reach people who wouldn't have found you otherwise. Here's what you need to consider before you start bidding. How often users search for a keyword in a day is a big factor that helps determine the bid value. Keywords with high search volumes are more likely to have high bids, which is going to mean heavier competition. Depending on your industry though, a lower search volume isn't always a bad thing. You have to remember that your ultimate goal is getting those conversions. People searching for a service that's provided by niche businesses often have a stronger intention of making a transaction. Google's Keyword Planner is a perfect tool to help you identify search volume, competition level, and bid ranges for keywords. It's critical to keep your focus on the keywords most relevant to your business. Don't waste your time and money throwing out bids that are just kind of sort of relevant keywords. Trying to bring in any and all traffic possible isn't going to be a benefit if it's not quality traffic. When you're bidding on keywords, try to put yourself in the shoes of a user. How quickly do you close a web page after finding out that it's not related to your search? Pretty dang fast, right? If users are doing the same thing with your ads, then you're just burning money. You might bid on a mixture of long and short tail keywords. Short tail keywords are usually just 1 or 2 words, while long tail keywords are 3 or more. Short tail keywords with high search volume, like pizza delivery, will yield significant results. But it might really cost you to be competitive. This is where long tail keywords come in as an excellent alternative. So instead of the short tail pizza delivery, we could go after the long tail vegan pizza delivery in Ann Arbor. Yes, that might sound like a mouthful, and it's definitely a less common search term, but because it is so niche, it's also going to yield a lower bid amount and potentially a higher conversion rate. There's a lot of reasons to keep track of what your competitors are doing. One is so that you can evaluate where they're succeeding and why. On the flip side, you should also try to figure out what they aren't doing yet, and where you can be ahead of the curve. If it makes sense for your business, you can use these opportunities to find a competitive edge. SEMrush is a great tool to help you figure out what your competitors have up their sleeves. Alright, we've hit our third ingredient. Okay, so you found great keywords and created beautiful ads that users are actually clicking on. And those beautiful ads, take them home to this. A PPC campaign is nothing without a good website behind it. Google looks at your website to decide if it's a good representation of your brand, so you want to make sure that your site is just as good as those ads. Again, put yourself in the shoes of a user. Would you want to buy something from a sketchy looking website? If users aren't having a good time, Google's going to notice. So make sure your website is easy to navigate and user-friendly. Your ad's landing page should be relevant to the ad itself. Don't confuse your users. Your ad is only as good as the product you're offering. For more on creating a site that users will respond to, we recommend checking out the podcast Drive and Convert. It's a great resource for all things digital marketing and conversion rate optimization, driving users to your site and then turning that traffic into conversions. All right, it's our final ingredient, maintenance. The marketing process doesn't end once you've set up your ad and make it live. You've got to maintain it if you want longer-term success. So the following are a few ways to stay on top of a successful PPC campaign. Consistently analyzing your results, including click-through rates, conversion rates, your ad's quality score, ad position in the SERPs, and number of impressions. Experiment and try new things. Keep your ad copy fresh and up to date, and make adjustments as needed. Ultimately, maintaining your campaign comes down to your optimization, consistently analyzing your stats and focusing your efforts on where it will make the most impact, like negative keywords, bid adjustments, budget allocation, and account restructuring. You need to expand on what's working well and then limit or cut off what isn't. The name of the game is eliminating or limiting wasted spend and ensuring your budget is being utilized the best it can be, while also running tests to continuously expand. PPC is a competitive playing field, and it takes time and knowledge to run an effective campaign. The digital world changes constantly, and small changes can make big differences. But with the right combination of budget, keywords, website optimization, and maintenance, you can create a killer PPC campaign that can take your business to the next level. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe so you can enjoy even more digital marketing content coming soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.